Hi everyone. Hi. I hope that you're having a good weekend, a good day, and you're enjoying your Christmas holidays and you're looking forward to the new year. One thing I like to do when I am finishing off a year is to talk stock take. I like to sit down and look at all the goals that I've had for the year and then do like a stock take kind of thing, like see all the areas that maybe I did miss or areas that were very successful. And on this video I'm going to talk about something that is very like dear to me, and that is reading. And I'm going to look at the books that I've read, I've listened to on YouTube. I do have a YouTube account, yes. Yes, I do have a YouTube account. Do I listen to books on there? Yes, I do. Those platforms where you can just put your phone on whatever book you're listening to and just go around either cleaning or doing whatever you want to do, or even go, like if you're taking like a walk or you're running, you can just have YouTube playing and then you can go on listening to it. And it's just a really easy way of like doing two things at a time if you're good at multitasking. I'm very good at multitasking, I guess. But I was reading a book where they say that multitasking can lower your productivity and you may not get things done quickly as quickly as you want. So I'm gonna take out my laptop and I'm gonna go through all the books that I've read that have made to taught me one or two things. I think when I listen to books, I tend to like concentrate on the major concepts and the ones that like make more sense to me, or they apply too much to where I am at life. And I don't know whether I want to share my best books. I think one of the best books that I've read this year was, I could not have known about Sapiens unless somebody told me. There was a friend of mine who told me, you need to read Sapien. Oh my God, sorry. You need to read Sapien. It has very cool lessons that you can read, and it was really big. And I remember going on YouTube and finding the book and listening to it part-time so that I can at least go through it quickly, because I remember I borrowed it in a library, and if you take too long and you borrowed a book, obviously they're going to start sending you emails, you need to return this book, and there are fines that come with it. So I found YouTube a very easy platform where you can listen to books and you don't even have to spend a dime, penny or a pound to buy a book. So it's very easy. So I'm on my YouTube right now and I want to see the books that I've listened to from the beginning to the end. Yeah. So my YouTube has a lot of, I do love listening to books. It has a lot of books. One of the books that I read was How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is written by Dale Carnegie. Oh, I love him. So what I've learned about How to Win Friends, it tells you about the importance showing people that you like, that people that you do like, or people that you love, how important they are to you, and showing real interest. I'm not going to tell you more about the lessons. I just want to tell you the books, and then you can see that you can be able to listen to books on YouTube, and you can listen to a lot of books. The other book is Normal Mr. Nice Guy. It's written by Robert Glover. This is about people who are very nice people, and sometimes he says that being a nice person always doesn't get you where you want. It never gets you where you want to go. So it gives you lesson and starts from childhood and what you might have gone through that made you feel that being nice might help you get your needs met. The other book that I've read is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. It has very good lessons. He has another one that is called No Excuses. It's a long book, but you can listen to it. It has very good like pointers to productivity, to successful, to becoming successful, to writing your goals down and having them met, and that sort of thing. If you're interested in success and that, and goal setting and goals reviewing and that. Then I listened to, not read, I listened to 5 a.m. Club on YouTube. It's a very good book, and it's mostly about the first few moments in the morning. Like, say if you wake up at 5 a.m., and there's a difference of how when you wake up at 5 a.m. and you spend your time like doing something that can really set you up for your day, say like working out, reading, meditation, all those kind of things. I've listened to Do It Today, and it tells you, it gives you pointers on how not to postpone things. If I've listened to on here is How to Stop Worrying and Live by Dale Carnegie. If you worry a lot, obviously it gives you pointers on how not to worry. And I think one of the lessons that I learned there is, if you worry about something, just write it down. Writing it down is like half solving it, because now you have it in mind, and you can come out with solutions on how to solve it. He also says that most of the time, the things that we worry about really never come to pass. I listened to Ikigai. I've read Ikigai before, and I just thought that was like a good book, and I read it like very many months ago. And so sometimes when I'm trying to remember what I read, I tend to listen them quickly on YouTube just to remind myself that is what that book was about. So Ikigai is about lifestyle, and it focuses mostly on Asian people, because studies have shown that they live longer. And I think the two writers, I cannot remember their names. And even if I was to remember their names, I'll probably butcher their names. But it's about meditation, yoga, eating, and eating healthy, community, social connections, or seeing people, or being in a community and joining others can be such a powerful thing that makes human beings live longer. And then he talks about physical activity and how humans were made to move, and if you're not moving, then it causes so many things like cardiovascular diseases and whatnot. The good thing with reading is that you're always learning something new that you never do, that you never thought about. So I've listened to E-Myth Revisited. So E-Myth Revisited, I think I saw somebody on YouTube talk about it, and they said how it helped with their business. Building a business by putting in place systems, and always working through a specific, like a very specific way. Say like KFC, like the way KFC is, that business can easily be duplicated by somebody else, because they have very specific system of how everything is done, and doing that in business. If you read the book, I think it's a very good book, especially if you're somebody who is into business. The other book that I've listened to partially is Thinking Fast and Slow, and talks about the two systems. One is very instinctive, and the other one takes time to kind of think. And coupled with that is the book called Blink. It's written by Malcolm Gladwell, and it's also about instinctive thinking, like how you make a snap judgment about a person when you first see them, and that judgment always tends to be true. Amadeus, I listened to Amadeus, and it's basically about Yuval Noah Harari. He's the same person who wrote Sapiens, and he's now predicting what will be in future. And it's a good book, especially if you love history and knowing how systems work. It's a very good book. And he's a very good, talented writer, and he's very knowledgeable. I think he has a PhD in history or something. I did listen to Spare by Prince Harry. I have so many thoughts on that book, but I'm not gonna share all my whatever on that book. But I think he he's great and he has written a book, and if you want to read it, you can read it and have your own opinion that I can get easily. Some books, they will not be like full content, so you have to get a way to buy or to borrow from a library. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I gave you a tip on how to like read on a budget. Like, that's reading on a budget. Like, not spending your time thinking about reading, just reading and listening to a book. It's really good. Anyway, see you next time, and have a lovely day. Bye.